Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And with the terrible towels waving loudly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Their own 26-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He gets it complete to Harris. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Watch out now. 5th, right through.
They're going to try and throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's the option going right. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Steelers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Cottrell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Preston Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It's tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Six 0 our score after 1. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Shot, 17. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen now on the sneak.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air. Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Let's go now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Here's the option, running right. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Come on, set.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Ready.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Right, 60. Six. Mega. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Johnson, the man in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was 1 play to get it done.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boom with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So 1 touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An option handoff given to Harris.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
That fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Spike, kick.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Allen will try to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Steelers take over as the stand at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, Ben.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
22 needle, black ultra.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready. Shot, 17, ready.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Ready.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Steelers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game.